as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm flowing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. Here come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Here come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it. And hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them. I stole with them. I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 88. Long as I got stuff for most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to English, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. To master enterprise, and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts on how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy, quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. 88. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm flowing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. Here come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face, stay in your place, play your position. Here come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it, and hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew.
My mic closer. I've been sounding like dog shit lately. Let me just give me a minute here. Okay. Let's see if this is a test. Okay, sounds pretty good. Sometimes, nice. Man, when I get loud, that fucking mic sounds like it's about to explode. Okay. Oh, man. Okay. What is going on, guys? We're back with yet again another edition of the Notorious podcast, man. And on this episode, man, we bring to you Notorious Unscripted, man. This is Notorious Unscripted 65 and episode 83 of the podcast in general, man. So if this is your first time watching, guys, do not know how the show works, man. Every Monday we're on here with Notorious Unscripted, and every Friday we're on here with the news. With that being said, speaking of the news, if you guys haven't got a chance to look at our most recent episode, WWE releases Karrion Kross, Keith Lee, and more. And also, WWE thought Bray Wyatt deserved to be fired. You can now find that not only on YouTube, but on all the platforms you can find your Notorious Heels podcast on. That would be Anchor, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and our home YouTube, man. So, with that being said, without any further ado, if this is your first time watching, guys, do not know who we are here at the Notorious Heels podcast. I am Johnny Mayhem, one half of the host of this very show. And as for the other half, I got my man Sir K here. Damn, I did that without stuttering.
Hey,
Shit.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good. And I've just been being normal, bro. Had work today. Came home. Barely fucking watched Raw. I mean, what was there to watch? Literally, bro, that fucking show, man. Got some good news, and other than that, bro, I'm just chilling out, bro. Just chilling out. But I love you, bro.
Yeah, dude. I enjoyed the day off. I am not excited about not having the day off tomorrow. So there's that, and yeah, it was an okay day. Nothing too much. Got to catch up on a little bit of sleep, and also got to watch Raw, which, dude, I propped my phone up. You know how when you turn your phone off, you can, like, and it's just a black screen, you can, like, see the reflection of shit? I was on my computer, and I propped my phone up so I could see what was happening, and I was sitting here creating our stuff for the Full Gear review, because, and honestly, I couldn't have picked a better episode of Raw to have play in the background, dude, because
that's what I do with every fucking episode of Raw.
This, oh man, dude,
I cannot watch WWE shows just by themselves unless I'm with you. Nope, I gotta be doing it's gotta be background noise. I don't care if it's pay-per-view or not. I cannot sit there and watch their shit. It's fucking terrible,
bro. Oh my god, dude. WWE programming this day for Monday Night Raw. Bro, we don't have anything noteworthy out of this episode of Monday Night Raw. And I mean, at least, like, even with other Monday Night Raws, like, I mean, it's not getting any better, but at least there's something to fucking talk about.
Exactly.
On this episode of Monday Night Raw,
felt like a SmackDown. There's just nothing. No substance. It was just
there was nothing to this show. And same thing for SmackDown, bro. Same thing for SmackDown. To open SmackDown, bro, we got a Roman Reigns promo. Same thing we get every week to
Shocker.
open SmackDown.
What a fucking shocker. Yeah,
Building to the main event where Xavier Woods, who actually came out with a new theme song. I haven't heard it. I kind of heard it during the little package they played on Raw, like 3 seconds of it.
Package, yeah.
But this set up Xavier Woods versus Jimmy Uso in the main event of this show. And if Xavier lost, he had to acknowledge Roman Reigns, and if Jimmy lost, he had to bend the knee to the king. How fucking lame. How fucking lame is that?
Literally, bro. Like, how do they make King of the Ring such a gimmick, bro?
This is some. Does anybody believe that fucking 4 grown ass men, 5 if you count Jay, are fucking fighting over acknowledging another man and bending a knee to another man? Like, bro, what the fuck, bro? These are grown ass men.
This is what you do in the fucking playground.
Oh my god, man.
Like, bro, what?
Whoever falls off the monkey bar first has to fucking acknowledge me or fucking take a knee to me.
Exactly. Like, bro, what? God, bro, I'm so glad they gave that little fucking minute-long fucking review of SmackDown on Raw. That should help so much. Thinking about SmackDown, that should help so fucking much. I don't even need to watch SmackDown. I could just watch Raw, sadly. But yeah, bro, like, it's just...
Man... yeah, man, I mean,
like,
what the fuck, man? What the fuck?
What is there to even say, bro? Besides, what the fuck, bro? What kind of shit is that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just bad, bro. It's just real fucking bad.
Yeah, everybody was hyping up Roman because he had that one segment where he said, "I leave for 1 week and SmackDown's almost as bad as Raw." Roman, it's always just as fucking bad as Monday Night Raw.
Literally, bro. I mean, it's not.
At least at least Monday Night Raw, I can have something to rant about, something to be fucking upset about, man. But with SmackDown, there's fucking never anything on the show that means shit.
Exactly. There's nothing good to talk about. There's nothing bad to talk about.
We got another predictable. I mean, this has been SmackDown for the past year, bro. A bunch of fucking nothing and a Roman Reigns feud that we already know the outcome to.
Literally, bro.
You know what I mean?
What has happened in the mid-card division this whole year on SmackDown? I couldn't fucking tell you.
What has happened in the... Who were the fucking tag team champions before the Usos? I swear to God, I couldn't tell you, bro.
I can't tell you.
Maybe the Street Profits? Maybe?
I think it was the Street Profits.
Oh, no. It was Rey and Dominic Mysterio. That's who it was. Yeah.
Didn't they beat the Dirty Dogs, or is that the wrong show?
The Mysterios beat the Dirty Dogs for the belts. And then I know the Usos went on to feud with the Dirty Dogs and the Street Profits, I think. I don't know. I know for sure the Street Profits. I don't know about the Dirty Dogs.
Man.
But man, who was the fucking IC champ before Nakamura? Was it Apollo?
I think it was, yeah, it had to have been Apollo. Who the fuck was it for Apollo? Sammy? Right?
Big E.
Oh, yeah, Big E.
Big E won it on Christmas against Sammy.
Holy shit. Damn, that was almost a fucking year ago. Bro.
And it's a problem where I can fucking... Where we sit here and have a hard time remembering what the hell happened later this year, but I can tell you every single TNT champ, every single AEW champ with a bunch of shit that they did in their reign. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
A bunch of great little, mini feuds that... I mean, and with Roman, I mean, not a knock on Roman. His stuff is great, man, but it's just overly predictable. It's overly
Exactly, bro.
predictable. It is. I
Like,
think that's what
mhm,
does it for me. He's fantastic.
exactly.
He is,
Mhm.
man, but every single time this guy's in a feud, without a fucking question, he is the winner. Without a question.
Oh, without
So
even a
it's
second thought, he's the
yeah.
fucking winner. Man,
So
hmm
man, it's just I don't know, man. I don't know. What were you gonna say?
every time I criticize Roman on SmackDown, it's not even Roman. It's always they have to fucking conjure up feuds for the man. They overexpose them. It's just WWE that make all this. Their format does not work with Roman Reigns. With this level of Roman Reigns, this format works for just generic. You don't gotta watch last week's episode to know what's going on this week. You know what I mean? That generic TV show style.
Yeah.
And Roman just doesn't fit that with them. You have to have stories, long stories, but less stories, and they just can't do that. So Roman takes the hit for it. You know what I mean?
Right.
It just doesn't work with our format, bro. It really
Yeah,
does
man,
not.
because in the beginning of his reign, it was great. Like
Yeah.
he had that long feud with Jey Uso, and then he had
hmm
that long feud with Kevin Owens, um, and it was great, man. But then it was like after Mania,
It was
he
just
just
mini
started. Yeah, it was just little feud after little feud. WWE's typical, playing up to the casual fan, and like you said, whatever you see this week, whatever happened last week doesn't matter.
exactly.
That's their format. And with a guy like Roman, with a character that is, at least that we know Roman wants to be a deep
hmm
character, it's like they don't want it to be. They just,
Exactly.
oh well, people like Roman Reigns. People like the first couple months of Roman Reigns, so now we can do whatever the fuck we want with him and just throw him in mini feud after mini feud after mini feud, and just throw
hmm
names at him just for accolades, and then we'll give him some legends for accolades, and we'll throw
Exactly.
X amount of legends at him, and then we'll fucking feed him everybody on the roster. So I think stuff like that really doesn't help with Roman. And I'm not saying that Roman Reigns isn't great. Roman
No,
Reigns has been great.
it's not
Um,
Roman himself.
but I
It's
honestly feel that, yeah, the way they've been operating with his character and
it,
the things he's been doing on SmackDown is not what brought him to the dance. At least it's not what I remember out of the
no,
early days of the Tribal Chief.
exactly. It's just they made it the same thing every week. It's getting stale, not because the character itself is getting stale. The way they book him is fucking stale. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Someone
hmm
has to get like, of course, he should always win the war, but you gotta let people win the battles against him, because that builds him winning the war oh so special. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. They just don't know how to book shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I agree. WWE is finally starting to acknowledge that they drafted half of NXT onto the
Literally,
roster. We have seen video packages from Xia Li. We've seen a very weird segment from Ridge Holland
weird stuff.
just about how he fucking loves Sheamus and how his. I shit you not, bro. How him and his
It's just
buddies
weird.
used to sit in the bars whenever he had a big title match, and they would mark out. That's pretty much what he said when he won. They marked
Basically,
out when he beat John Cena at TLC 09, and he can't
it's
wait
just
to
like,
meet him. And then another thing was the Shotzi Blackheart promo as a
oh
heel.
god, dude.
Um, look wise, she looked great.
Yeah,
Uh,
most definitely.
she looked a lot better than the ballsy badass,
Oh my god, I hated that shit.
the tank driving Shotzi Blackheart. She looked dark. The look was awesome. Problem here, her promo ability, man.
It's
It
not
felt
happy.
it felt like she just was looking at a fucking paper and was just
It didn't feel like her.
it didn't this promo felt like somebody was holding up a fucking cue card, like Sammy Guevara does on Dynamite, and he like just throwing them away as they go on. Yeah, she did your traditional like heel promo, and it just felt so forced. Like, oh, I'm tired of people getting in my way, and Sasha Banks got what she had coming to her, and all this stuff, and you know, it just felt just incredibly forced, and it just didn't feel like Shotzi. Like, I feel like at least when Shotzi was a babyface, it was more of her. It was more of her. We got to that more like authentic feel, even though it was cringy as hell. It kind of got into, you know, Shotzi just being herself, I would say. But here, like I said, man, it was like somebody was holding up a fucking cue card and throwing the papers away as she was, you know, going on about her promo. And yeah, I don't need a tank, and just, you know, traditional, like, oh, I hate my old self, even though that's who I was last week. But now in a week's time, I'm a changed man. And you know, even though begs the comparison to AEW, even though sometimes when they do stuff like that, it can be very sloppy. Even though it can come off as very sloppy, like there's no like official heel turn, sometimes it does look a little stupid in WWE when they do it like that. I think for Shotzi, I don't think that was the way to go about it in terms of, oh, I just hate my old self. Like I just mentioned, like Omega, when he turned, although it came off as sloppy, he kind of changed over time, so it felt authentic. It did feel very sloppy, and I personally, I do think they should have did the actual turn with Omega,
like a legit
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, AEW threw those things in there that like makes him feel very heel, in terms of like when Hangman went to hug him and he backed up and just let him fall. I think there was a lot of symbolism there, and you know, I mean, after Hangman was manipulated by FTR, he went to, you know, fall into the arms of the only person that he, you know, felt had his back, and Omega just lets him fall and walked into what we ended up figuring out was Don Callis's SUV. But with Shotzi Blackheart, I think that gimmick was so much of her. Yeah. I don't think that was the way to go about it, in terms of, no, I hate myself, I don't need a tank. You know what I mean? That's her saying, I don't need a tank or anything. Like,
bullshit.
Yeah, we know that was so much of her. I mean, it just kind of looks stupid, just all of a sudden be like, yeah, fuck my old self.
Yeah, fuck that shit. I hate, like, if it's gotta either be gradual, or if she's gonna be heel, make her, but as a heel. You know what I mean? You don't need to completely do a 180. Some people, like, I was saying, what the fuck, Kenny can pull off that 180 heel, but she just didn't need to. It's just a needless heel turn. You know what I mean? Not in terms of she didn't need to turn heel, but like that type of heel she doesn't need to be. I think she could have just been Shotzi Blackheart, but as a cool heel. You know what I mean? So, and she's over as shit. Why do they always want to turn the over people heel? Yeah. And not in a good way either. You know what I mean? They just never know how to make it work, bruh. I mean, they wanted to turn Keith Lee heel, so fucking Jay. What is that man barking at?
I don't know what he's barking at.
Motherfucker never barks.
What is he doing?
Dude, he never barks like that. What the fuck?
That's weird.
It's weird as shit.
Moving on. Oh, yeah. Okay. Mansoor and
check real quick, you can.
Yeah, let me. Sorry, guys.
You're good, bro. bruh. Sorry, guys, for these technical difficulties. You can't control dogs, bruh. Even though he's a good dog, he never really fucking barks. It's what it is, bruh. It's been a hectic day, so it's been a real hectic day for us all, man. Shit's crazy.
Okay, I apologize. I think he's seen something out the window. Okay,
I'm dead.
next up, Mansoor and Cesaro.
Oh yeah.
They get defeated by Los Lotharios, which is their tag team name. I mean, it's a pretty good tag team name. At least they gave them a name, other than
Oh,
just being Garza and Humberto. Which actually, they got name changes.
I was about
And
to say,
now
yep.
they are Humberto and Angel.
Just fucking Angel, bruh. What a
Angel.
bro. Why? Why? What? Oh man, dude, did you see Biggie made the funniest tweet about it? He fucking quote tweeted and say, "Welcome to the club at Cesaro. The meetings are on whatever," and he was just making a joke about it. But everyone's got their fucking name shortened.
Bro, Humberto and Angel.
Just Angel.
Ah,
What is he, a fucking limo driver? What the fuck?
Bro, Angel? Angel.
Sounds so dumb. Like, why?
Like, was he a fucking snow angel? Like, what angel? What fucking angel? Just Angel. Does he have fucking wings? Bro. Dude. Oh, good
This shit's
lord.
so
I
bad.
don't even know what to say. That has got to be one of the dumbest name changes. Just Angel. Like,
Just fucking Angel.
at least a name like Cesaro is cool. You know?
Exactly. It
You know what
fits.
I mean?
Big E fits. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, or like, I don't
What are
know
some
why they,
other
or
ones?
Andrade was not that bad.
It wasn't that
Um,
bad.
uh,
What else? Where are some other ones? Half the fucking roster had it.
Harper and Rowan.
Oh, that
Luke
was.
Harper was bad. Those were bad ones. I gotta say.
Yeah, they did
Those
not
were
need to
bad
be
ones.
fucking changed.
Luke Harper was fine. Eric Rowan was fine. I don't. Harper and Rowan just sounded so stupid. And you know what's a problem when the announcers continue to say it? You know what I mean? Because it
Exactly.
just their names just flow off the tongue, and then you shorten their names, and they just
Like,
it
just
just
doesn't make
sounds
sense.
stupid. Ali,
Just
like
Holly.
Ali, Apollo. Like, was he
Oh,
a fucking
God.
astronaut?
Literally, bro. Like, oh, man. That shit, I just don't get it. I don't get the name change. At this point, I don't even care. Because it'll be released in a fucking year anyway. But,
Yeah,
like,
I
it's
am.
I just don't get it.
I'm actually surprised they haven't been released already.
That's true, man. That's true. And they're gonna use them up and then realize they don't really like them and then they'll get rid of them. That's how they kind of run.
Right. Um, Ricochet and Drew McIntyre had a really good match. Hit Row make an example of Sami Zayn.
Bro, you see what
He.
fucking Top Dollar said on Twitter?
Oh no, what did he say?
Dude, I don't know who this motherfucker thinks he is, but he was comparing Hit Row to the Shield. Bro, I don't know what came to this man, bro. I don't know who he thinks he is, but someone's gotta stop his ass, bro. They, that shit, that's all that shit. This man's more delusional than fucking Cody Rhodes, bro. He really is.
He was comparing Hit Bro.
To the Shield. In terms of faction level.
Hit Row doesn't even lace fucking,
Anyone's boots. They're barely even a faction.
Hit Row doesn't even lace fucking Sanity's boots. And Sanity hasn't been a thing in fucking years.
Literal years.
God damn, any fucking group, man. I mean, bro, Hit Row is not as fucking good as ever. The only reason people think they're good is because this is wrestling fans we're talking about. Wrestling fans do 9 times out of 10, majority of them have no idea what good rap music sounds like.
Oh, you know they bust rock stars, bro. You know
bro,
it.
1,000%. Wrestling fans, the majority of wrestling fans listen to rock music. You know what I mean?
100%. Oh,
so when they hear a rap group like Hit Row, they think they're fucking cool and they think they can rap. But if you've ever listened to good rappers, Hit Row is not falling in that category. Okay?
God, no, far from it.
I mean, I'll say it again. Out of the group, there's only one of them who's legitimately good at rapping. And out of 4, what was 3 of them? There's only one that is good at rapping. How is that a fucking rap group? There's one guy that can rap. That's it. Swerve is decent. Yeah. There's one who can rap and one who can wrestle, and they're not even the same guy. And then Adonis is just there.
He's just there, just a guy.
I guess he's a producer. Don't ask me.
I guess so. I don't know.
Sami Zayn tells them he's going to make an entrance. He's going to show them how to make an entrance. And he proceeds to go out there. He also got a theme song change as well. I never knew that.
It was a couple weeks ago. I remember it.
His ska music is gone, and that is so sad because that was a fucking amazing theme song.
That was a classic, bro. That shit was classic.
He continues to jump around the stage, headbang, fall on the floor, scream. And then Hit Row comes out and start making fun of him. And that was Hit Row making an example of Sami Zayn. So they're the bullies on the block, I guess. This evil group of rappers that can't rap.
Oh, God. This shit ain't right, bro.
This shit sucks. Roman Reigns beats up Xavier Woods after Jimmy refuses to take a knee after he loses to Woods. And the Bloodline jumped the New Day, and that was it. I thought Big E was going to come out, being that we're close to Survivor Series, but I guess not. And they just beat him up, and that was it. So
literally, bro, that was fucking SmackDown. God.
And to open Raw, we got Seth Rollins. Another theme song change. Well, this has been for a long time. They've given him so many theme song changes, but
bro,
man, I was watching him come out, man, and I just couldn't stop thinking about The Second Coming. Remember that song?
That shit was so heat.
That was a classic.
So fucking heat.
That was a classic.
I really wish they used Redesign, Rebuild, Reclaim. That would have been so perfect
dude.
In 2017, bro.
That would have been awesome, dude.
So perfect.
That would have been awesome. Yeah. That would have been an awesome theme song for him. He comes out and he says that Kevin Owens is going to show his true colors, and he's calling KO a liar, and he's seen him hit Big E, and he still went for the cover. Well, the show actually opened up with Owens and Big E sitting on a crate, a production crate, and he was telling him he didn't know what happened. He was apologizing to him. Big E just seems like he doesn't really give a shit, and he says that he has a match, and he just walks away. So, RK Bro. Oh, that was the opening segment, and then
Get more
Seth
beats
Rollins.
onto it later.
Yeah. RK Bro and the Street Profits take on Styles, Omo, and the Dirty Dogs.
Oh,
I forgot to mention.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, what was it?
Dude, who fucking pronounced? I think it. Who the fuck pronounced it? Bro, what was it? It was a different one. It was the fourth one we could have. It was like, I think it was Randy Orton that said it. Yeah, he was like, Amo or something. He said something like that, like Amo. Oh, bro, I was
Oh
like,
yeah, when
what?
he was in that backstage segment.
Yeah, he called him
He's
like
like,
Amo or
if you
something.
guys got a problem with Amos or
Yeah, like
Amos, he said
Amos. It
Amos.
was Amos. Yep. I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah,
Another fucking
he's like,
pronunciation.
if you guys got a problem with the giant Amos, I was like, God, how many
Like,
fucking
bro,
different ways can they come up with to pronounce
what
this
is
dude's
that dude's
name?
name? Oh,
Omos,
gosh.
Omos, Amos.
Yeah, I'm cracking up. What's next, bro? What's fucking next?
Omo. So, RK Bro comes out to, I forgot to mention this last week when they debuted it, but their remix theme song, voices, trap voices, and it looks kind of funny because Riddle just looks so into it. It's hilarious.
Oh, yeah. I love it.
And fighting breaks out in this match between Bobby Roode, AJ Styles, and Omo, and Ziggler's left as the legal man. Ziggler wins the match, and you can't even see it happen on camera.
Literally.
He pins Riddle. You can't even fucking see it. And it just cuts to Ziggler screaming in the ring, and then he turns around to an RKO. They were too busy focusing on fucking Omo beating up Bobby Roode, and that was it, man. So why are the tag team champions being pinned on TV, bro?
Literally, bro. What does anybody gain from this? Nothing. We don't gain storylines. We don't gain good TV. We don't gain nothing. The only thing we gain is more hatred watching this show. That's the only thing that's gained. Come on, bro. Don't fuck up the best thing about your show. Literally, bro. Please don't.
Yep. So, and out of anybody in the match, it's Dolph fucking Ziggler who pins
fucking lifer.
Matt Riddle.
Like, you couldn't have had someone from fucking Street Profits get pinned. You really had to fight. I don't get it, bro. That shit makes no fucking sense.
Me neither. More. Oh my god. Did they give him a second name? More video packages for who is Veer Mahan.
Oh my god, they gave him a second name.
I gotta see if
they did the
thing.
reverse. Holy shit.
Let me watch this.
Did they do the reverse? Holy shit.
Somebody says in the comments, I wonder if he'll be released before he makes his singles debut.
he was definitely one of those people on the chopping block, bro.
Oh my god, they did. Veer Mahan coming to Raw.
Holy shit.
Whose desire was it to make Veer a singles?
Like, what is the point? Are we about to get almost 2.0? I think so.
So that's the first thing. What is this man going to do of interest on Monday Night Raw? And the other thing is, how much longer is this guy going to air vignettes?
Literally.
Remember Emelina? Remember Elias?
It's gonna be an Elias situation. Oh my god. Oh, those Elias ones. Ugh.
He aired those motherfuckers for like 2 months straight, just to be taken off TV, and that was it. Um,
And then Lena had hers for fucking like 3 months straight.
yeah, but according to the
Debuted
title,
once.
yeah, came out on the stage and that was it. According to the title, Veer Mahan is poised to dominate Monday nights. Wow.
I doubt it, but alright, he's gonna dominate the mid card for a couple months and then get released. It's the cycle, bro. It's the cycle. But damn, I'm so shocked they gave him. They never give people last names. That is weird. That's the most shocking part about this whole show.
That is
Holy
very
shit.
weird. I didn't even catch that. Dominic Mysterio and Rey Mysterio are out in the ring. This shit.
It's so
I think
ass.
Rey Mysterio is the only man who has a functioning brain about this whole
Literally.
situation.
Quite
Adam
literally,
Pearce comes out. He wants to speak to Dominic and Rey, and he says, you guys have to live up to last year's Survivor Series team. Let's pause right there. Adam Pearce, do you want to tell me who was on that Raw Survivor Series team
Would you
last
be
year?
so kind to tell us, my friend?
I can't remember. Who was that? Was that Braun Strowman, Mongoose, or Keith Lee, the Limitless Keith Lee, Broly, and Skipper, and Fuckface? Man, I miss Fuckface, man.
I miss Fuckface, man.
Another weird thing he did in this segment, he said,
Survivor.
there's been many historical things to happen at Survivor Series. And then he mentioned the debut of The Shield. Mr. Adam Pearce, again,
Who's in Shield?
do you want to tell me? I know it was Roman and Seth, but man, who was that other guy? Who was that other guy? Who was the other guy in The Shield? What was his name? What was his name? John Moxley, former AEW champion. John Moxley? Was it him? I don't know. Anyway,
God,
Mr.
bro.
Pierce.
When he fucked up Survivor Series.
Oh, Survivor Series. Survivor
He
Series.
didn't even say series. What the fuck did he say? Survivor Series or something? He said it real fucking
I know
stupid.
he botched it. I can't remember what it was.
I forgot what is. I think he said like
Survivor Cephas or something like that.
Area or something. It was hilarious. That man was fucking up.
He says, you guys have to live up to last year's Monday Night Raw team. And I'm pretty confident because we have all ex-WWE champions except for you, Dominic Mysterio. He says, you're still going to be in this match only if you beat this man. And it's literally silent for like 30 seconds as his slow ass is walking back to Gorilla.
Taking fucking forever for his
and
long ass to get back.
I'm like, who the fuck's about to come out here? It ends up being Bobby Lashley. Back with MVP. Loser. Bobby Lashley. Fresh off the loss to Goldberg. Versus Dominic Mysterio. And the winner gets added to the Raw Survivor Series team. Bobby Lashley obviously wins, but the part I wanted to talk about here is he beats up Rey Mysterio. A couple segments later, they're in the back. And Kevin Johnson, I think his name is. Kevin John, yeah, the British dude, the British interviewer guy.
Yeah, the British.
The guy that's always like bending down so he doesn't look taller than the wrestlers.
I love those images. Them just bending the fucking knees.
He says, Ray, can I have an update? He says, oh yeah, another thing before I mention this. Are we slowly starting to see like Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville turn heel?
I was about to say, what the fuck is going on with this shit? Why does Adam Pearce care about Raw, having an advantage? He's just an official. He doesn't have.
He does both shows.
Exactly. So, Does him getting bitched by Brock Lesnar, did he get bitched so bad that he's a Raw guy now? What? You know what I mean? What's the fucking story behind that, bruh? Is he just butthurt over Brock Lesnar? What the fuck's going on here? That makes no sense. Are they gonna make him the Raw GM and then make Sonya the SmackDown GM? Because I'd be down for it. You know what I mean? At least some fucking authority on each show. But I don't even know. It's just Adam Pearce, just a normalized official, having a Raw bias. I don't
But
get it.
then the thing with that is, the thing that irks me is anybody ready for heel authority figures again?
Oh, I'm so tired of it. Like,
Bro,
and
not
let babyface
everybody
right.
can be Mr. McMahon.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
The only fucking heel authority figure other than McMahon that was good was Papa Mark. That was
Yep.
the only other good one.
Yep.
Other than that King Corbin, Corporate Kane, all that shit, terrible,
Corporate
bro.
Kurt.
Oh yeah, he needed Corporate Kurt.
Corporate with a K.
Corporate Kurt.
Corporate
King
Kurt.
Corporate Kurt.
So he says, my son suffered a neck strain. No, but for real, he says to this dude, if Adam Pearce didn't want Dominic in the match, why did they announce him as a part of the team in the first place?
Exactly.
Is he the only one that has a functioning fucking brain here?
Like,
was anybody else thinking that? Like, what the fuck?
Why would you put the man in the match if you didn't want him in the match? Like, that's just common sense. If I don't want someone in something, I'm not gonna put them in it.
Bro.
What? I don't get it. I'm not gonna give somebody.
So if Adam Pearce is a corporate WWE official, or he's the WWE official, why would he let that happen in the first place if he has control over Raw and SmackDown? And I'm assuming since these people are looked at as our authority figures on the show, why the hell would he put Dominic Mysterio in the match in the first place?
And people can't even come up with the excuse of, well, someone out of power made the decision for him, but he was against it. If the man can create matches to replace Dominic Mysterio, he could have not put him in the match in the first place. So if they're trying to bring up some power level bullshit, it just wouldn't work either. It just doesn't make sense. None of this makes sense. You cannot logically put this together to make it make sense.
It literally makes zero sense. And I believe that Rey Mysterio is the only man that has a functioning brain sitting back in backstage in WWE. After this, who the fuck? Oh, how does that make any sense? Why would you put him in the match in the first place if you didn't believe in the man so bad? Why would you do that in the first place then? It doesn't make a lick of sense, bro.
It makes no fucking sense, bro. None of this makes sense. I do not understand that shit.
No, not at all.
Oh, man. Not at all. I gotta look at that SmackDown one again, because I feel like they're gonna try to do something like that with SmackDown 2, where Sonya's gonna come out and do the same thing.
Is Naomi on the team?
Women. Oh, I think she is. I can't remember.
Let me see.
I believe she fucking is. Yeah, let's see. WWE, not WWR. God damn, I tweet so fucking much. Holy shit. How much you need to tweet during one fucking show?
Here we go. No, she's not.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's the Raw one. Where's the SmackDown one? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it has
that bitch.
Aaliyah or Natty.
I can see it being Natty. I can also see it being Sonya for the bullshit reasons. I don't know. They might do it for the men's team, actually. What's the men's team looking like for that shit?
It is Drew McIntyre, Jeff Hardy, what the fuck is his name? Happy Corbin, Xavier Woods, and Sami Zayn.
I don't know. I feel like they're just gonna do somehow that same idea of match and changing for SmackDown too, because they're gonna need to do some type of match. You know what I mean? Survivor Series is in fucking 2 weeks. You're gonna need to do something in the fucking meantime. So this is just filler, bro. Which we could have said you could have just built up Survivor Series, but you gave the best point anybody could ever give about that shit, about the fucking qualifying matches.
Oh, yeah. You know, I also, with these Survivor Series teams, man, I meant to say, I told Turkey this in private the other day. I was upset when I seen that they just announced the Survivor Series teams. I'm like, what kind of lazy fucking shit is this? And then I said to myself, hold on a minute. And listen to how sad this sounds. And this is actually true. I'm not trying to defend WWE in any way, but this is actually fucking oddly true. Sadly true. I don't even think they could do qualifying matches if they wanted to.
No. They don't have the roster for that shit.
I don't think their roster's big enough. Maybe on Raw, maybe. But you'd have to... There's no way you could do it without having tag team guys contend in there. Like Montez Ford versus... Yeah. Like, for example, like if WWE... I would feel like it would be a bunch of this shit. Drew McIntyre versus Humberto Carrillo. I feel like they would throw, you know what I mean, Xavier Woods versus Ivar. You know what I like? I feel like there's no way they could do it without having to throw shit like that in there. I genuinely believe that.
They would have to do it like that. That's the only way they could do it.
I thought to myself how sad that shit was. I said, I'm like, well, you know what? I genuinely don't think their roster is big enough to do qualifying matches.
No. It's really
and they want to
and
release more people.
I don't know how this company thinks it's going to function with that little amount of people.
Yeah, like you do know you need talent on a wrestling show, right? You need wrestlers. You understand this, right?
The reactors on the show. You know what I mean? It just doesn't work. Yeah, man. This shit just makes no damn sense. This company is just losing thoughts every fucking second. Just logical things just pulling from this company as it gets worse and worse and it just decays.
And then, keeping up with Adam Pearce and his dumbass Survivor Series logic, he says, all 5 of you women at Survivor Series are going to be on a team, but tonight, or he said, you guys are going to be on a team and you guys need to coexist, but tonight, you guys are going to be in a fatal 5-way.
Look, why? Why are you stirring the pot when they have to work together? That like, bro, what? Are they purposely making this motherfucker look stupid or what? Like, I want you guys to get along. So I'm gonna put some fucking boxing gloves on you and bet 20 on which one of you is gonna whoop each other's ass. You don't think that's gonna start some beef, bro? That shit makes no fucking sense.
And the fucking kicker is, the winner, he says, gets a shot at Becky Lynch. We haven't even passed Survivor Series yet.
Exactly.
And wouldn't it make more sense? Wouldn't it make more sense to say, you guys need to coexist? So, you know, for example, just me doing some on-the-fly booking here. If any of you hit each other before Survivor Series, you're suspended and taken off the team. But after Survivor Series, we'll put you in a fatal 5-way match so you can get all your frustrations out on each other. And the winner gets a chance at Becky Lynch. You're doing this here to try to make them coexist. But
Like,
Liv Morgan, who ended up winning this match, now they're all pissed off at her. So why
okay,
would they
now
want
she
to
got a target
coexist
on
with her?
Now that's gonna fuck all them over in
Am I
this because
fucking
they're not gonna give a
stupid,
fuck
man? Oh,
because you
how
don't
is
win
this?
anything
Oh,
in this bullshit. So like, what are the like? We want them all to coexist. It makes sense for them to coexist, but in fucking in logic, why should they? What do they get out of coexisting and winning this match? Do they get a bonus? Probably not.
bro,
Do they get a prize? Probably not. The fuck do they win?
it is not that hard for Adam Pearce to say. If you guys win Survivor Series, I will give all of you a treat for coexisting, and all of you can let out your frustrations if you win in a Fatal 5-Way match, and the winner gets Becky Lynch. Now
That's
Liv Morgan
perfect.
has a target on the back, and
Mm-hmm.
you expect all these other people to work with her in about 2 weeks' time?
Like,
Color me
bro,
fucking purple, man. Oh my god.
makes no fucking
How does
sense,
that make
bro.
a lick of fucking sense, dude?
It does not. It makes no sense.
I mean, oh god.
God.
I want you guys to coexist, but tonight you'll be in a 5-way match against each other.
Like,
How's that wanting them to coexist? It's not. You want them to fight each other.
you want them to beat the fuck out of each other with that logic. You
Bro.
are fucking hoping they beat the shit out of each other. Like, how on the men's side, you're so adamant about them being together and being a power team. But for the women, you're like, all right, guys, he said your ass ain't fat. She said this. She said that. You're like trying to make each other fight. That makes just no fucking sense, bro. Makes no fucking sense, dog.
And then in that segment was awful. Everybody had a beef with each other. Doudrop came
Literally.
in and said apparently hates Bianca Belair because she got too many title shots. That is exactly why you tell those women, if you win, I'll let you guys take out your frustrations on each other.
Exactly.
If you win.
If you win, if you want, there's no fatal 5-way. You gotta earn your title shot the actual way over time, individually. You know what I mean? But
So with
bro,
that logic, at Survivor Series, Liv Morgan could tag herself in, get count herself out, and fuck all
still get a
because she
title
has a
match.
title match.
Exactly. Why should she have to give a fuck? Either she could fucking just walk out of the match and be perfectly fine. You know what I mean? It makes no fucking sense.
I
This
want to
company
save
makes no
myself for Becky Lynch. Why am I going to waste my energy fighting for Team Raw? No, thank you.
Exactly.
Come
on, bro.
Unbelievable. Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins. This match was very good. This match ended with Seth throwing KO into Big E, and they bumped into each other. Kevin Owens did not make it back at the ring in time. It was a count out. Seth was on the stage laughing. Big E was standing up looking at Seth. And Kevin Owens just gets pissed off at E, kicks him in the face, and starts whipping his ass. And that was that. Kevin Owens turns heel
I guess.
at the end of the show. And
I was telling you, bro. I didn't even realize it was his heel turn until he was halfway through beating his ass up, and I was like, "Oh yeah, he's heel now." Oh shit! I just thought he was just beating him up, just
and
because. I mean, I would probably beat him up in that situation, even as a babyface.
And it's gonna look hilarious because if this man goes heel and shows up in AEW as a babyface, it is going to look like he was just upset with WWE and he couldn't wait to leave, so he just figured fuck this shit, and he got pissed and turned heel because he was tired of his time in WWE. That is exactly how it's going to look, and it's going to be amazing.
Dude, you know what I didn't realize until I was just walking around at work today?
What's that?
We can get the not return, but again, the face to face of Kevin Steen, Kevin Owens, and Jericho, bro. I totally
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be crazy, bro. I cannot wait to see that.
And
That's gonna be. Mm-hmm.
Owens did his buddies 2.0 a favor of getting
Yeah.
them on Talk is Jericho. So you know he's
Oh,
in tune with
with
things that
all
are
that.
going on and how people, kind of get themselves more over in a sense in AEW and stuff like that. So it's
No, I can't wait for that KO Talk is Jericho. That
bro.
shit's gonna be a good one. There's been a lot of bullshit he's went through. I can't wait to hear all of it.
Me neither, man. Me neither. I can't wait. And that was Monday Night Raw. That was Monday fucking Night Raw.
Such an amazing show, man.
Good God. I'm surprised we got an hour's worth of talking about WWE. I think our Roman Reigns rant helped. And then our
really
rant
did.
on Adam Pearce and his genius fucking booking for Survivor Series.
That man makes no fucking sense.
AEW Dynamite. AEW Dynamite. What did this show open up with? I can't remember.
Me.
Was it Punk?
I think it was Punk. Was it Punk? I think it was Punk.
Yeah, CM Punk comes out. He comes out and he says, and he cuts a very nice promo about how he's proud of Jon Moxley and he knows what it's like to show up to work, going through so much, whether it be mentally or physically or whatever, his health and stuff like that. And he just says he's proud of Mox. And then he gets to Eddie Kingston and he says, I know you're not here tonight, but I will see you on Friday so you can apologize to me. We will get to that in just a little bit. Trust me, we will.
Oh, yeah.
Who did FTR face?
I think it was Kalisto or Mr. Samurai.
Oh,
Fanta.
right.
Wait, Del Sol.
FTR. Samurai.
Del Sol. What?
FTR versus Aerostar and Samurai Del Sol, aka Callisto.
Callisto.
Man, I'm gonna say this now. I've had this on my fucking chest since last Wednesday. I fucking hate with a passion FTR's fucking theme song. I
this man art, bro.
Can't stand that fucking song, bro. I don't know if I'm playing fucking Zombies in Spaceland or fucking watching FTR come to the ring, bro. I don't know if I'm watching Aliens in the fucking attic, bro. I can't stand this song. It doesn't get me hype for FTR like their NXT song. It just, it almost kills the vibe. It almost fucking just shoots the vibe for me in the fucking head. Bro, god damn it, I can't stand that song. Oh,
it tries to hit the same vibe as Jungle Boys, you know what I mean? But it just doesn't do it, you know what I mean? It tries to hit that same vibe, but it just doesn't land. If it landed, I'd be way more down because I don't hate it as much as you do, but I don't prefer it. You know what I mean? I really don't prefer it. I prefer that Southern Boy style of theme songs and their old AEW theme and their WWE theme. Thought that shit was heat. Both of them. I preferred their NXT one. That shit was hype as fuck.
One of the
that was
amazing.
My only complaint that I wasn't really into with their AEW song. I wish it was a little more aggressive. You know what I mean? If it was just a little more aggressive, I would have absolutely loved that song. But I liked it. I really liked it. But this change, I don't hate it. I really when you're listening to their new song, just listening to it, it's complete dog shit. But when they're coming out to it, I don't care. Do I prefer it? God no. But I don't care. But I 100% understand where you're coming from because it just doesn't land. You know what I mean? It just doesn't. If you're
Like,
gonna make
man,
their theme song that 80s style, make it catchy as fuck.
yeah, because bro, just man, when they came out in NXT,
Oh, bro, that
you
shit
just
would
got
get me fucking
it
pumped.
just got you pumped up to
So,
watch the match,
yeah.
bro. Amazing.
Shit
I
was so heat.
loved their AEW song as well. It was just them. It didn't
Yeah.
get me as hype as the NXT one did, but that's kind of hard to match. But
Yeah, that
man,
is. That was some
I
different energy.
but I loved it, bro.
It
It
was
was
really good.
them. It was them. I think that's what it was. And my problem here with FTR is these guys, man. I don't want them to, like, we get it. You are a tag team of old. We've been fine with that for years.
Exactly. It's been your whole identity. You know what I mean?
Uh,
It's been who you are as in ring guys.
But the thing is, another thing that doesn't help at all, every time they come out, all that's mentioned is that this song reminds the announcers
Oh,
of the Midnight Express.
oh,
I don't
oh,
fucking like
Midnight
that.
Express memories. Like, bro, shut the fuck up. This is FTR
That
we're talking about. We ain't talking. If you want to watch some Midnight Express, well, you can't probably. It's probably not even on Peacock, so you're kind of screwed there. But go look it up on YouTube, asshole. I don't fucking know. Don't fucking live vicariously through FTR. Let FTR be FTR. It's like when a parent tries to make their kid do exactly what they want to do. You know what I mean? Like, just let them be them. You know what I mean?
I yeah, I gotta say, because I know these guys love being the tag team of old, and we're all fine with that. That's not a
Yeah,
problem. But
it's
B
cool, man.
F T R,
It's same
B
exactly.
BFTR, their song was perfect before.
Oh,
I
bro,
loved
perfect.
that song, dude. I loved
Exactly.
the first like beat. It's like, kind of like that, like like southern kind of like pop
Mm.
kind of beat.
Yeah.
Like it was them, man. But bro, when they're walking out, the song doesn't match their energy because they're hype.
Yeah.
They're
Because they're
holding
hype as
up.
shit.
They're holding up the two. They're
Yeah.
they're doing their
Doing their little
FTR
arm
thing.
hit. You know what
Yeah,
I
and it's
mean? Just the music doesn't match them. It doesn't
no,
match their energy. At least make it like a more a little upbeat and catchy song with that 80s
right.
style. But it just doesn't hit like that.
It doesn't, man. It really doesn't. Because I mean, you look at other, 80s style songs. Wild Thing is a song from the 80s. Cult of Personality, believe it or not, is a song from the 80s. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean?
Jungle
Like
Boy's theme song,
Jungle
Tarzan
Boy's
Boy,
theme
that's
song.
fucking 80s to the fucking moon. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's the most 80s song in the world. Like, they can make it like on Instagram, I remember I randomly someone remixed the Mandalorian theme song to be an 80s style. That shit was absolute heat. If that shit was like that, that shit would be heat. But it just doesn't hit like that. You know what I mean? It just doesn't hit. You know what I mean?
Oh. No, no, unfortunately not. And God, I can't fucking stand it.
It can make your blood boil, bro. I
Bro, I
know it
can't
does. Because you
stand that fucking.
loved FTR's AEW theme song.
It's so good, bro. It's so fucking heat, man. It's so heat, bro. And I love the guitar solo in it, bro.
Kurt
It
Barstow was really good.
it almost had like that like Bayou kind of vibe
Yeah.
to it. Bro, it was so fucking good, man. And God, I can't fucking stand them coming out to this song. Anyway, they face Samurai here.
Mr. Fucking Weirdo.
Mr. Spiritual, yeah. Fucking, I talked to
Mr.
my friend
fucking
John, and he gave me strength in his home.
bro. Dude sound like one of those fucking,
Dude sound like a
horoscope
fucking
girls that with the
genie.
rocks. Literally, that be fucking use the rocks to try to fucking manipulate people and shit. He sound like one of them chicks.
Oh, good lord. Good lord. Yeah, FTR win here. And they pin Samurai Del Sol, I think. Please do not invite these people back. Please,
Yeah,
God.
they aren't needed. They really aren't.
The Super Click get attacked by a returning Christian Cage and well, not really returning, but returning from an ass kicking last week, Jungle Boy, and also a returning Luchasaurus. Everybody thought that Cage was injured, but it seemed like he was only out for storyline.
Because he was in Impact.
Is that what it was?
Probably, yeah. I mean, where else would he been? Probably at home in between, but for the most part, he had to do Impact shit because he was there. Is he still their fucking champion?
No, he lost it at Bound for Glory to Josh Alexander.
Oh, yeah, he did. Okay, so after that, I think he took a little break. Just a general break,
Yeah, because
probably.
I heard AEW was done with Impact for a little bit, or they were taking a break from,
Yeah,
having their people over there so much.
Exactly. I don't think it's a permanent thing. It's just a little break, most definitely.
Yeah, because you don't want it to look like you don't want it to rub.
Time.
If you're Impact, you don't want it to look like you're just completely,
turning their eye.
Like always, you don't want it to look. You don't want it to look like your talent doesn't matter. You don't want it to look like an AEW guy is always your champ or whatever. So I get it.
I get it. Exactly. I understand where your Impact's coming from with that shit.
Yeah. They challenged the Elite, or the Super Click, to a Falls Count Anywhere tornado tag match at Full Gear. This is going to be fucking awesome, bro. This is going to be awesome, man.
Oh man, I can't wait.
Bro, oh god, do I love me a good tornado tag. I'll never forget a couple years ago. It was Sanity, AOP, and was it Roddy?
I think it was.
It was Sanity, or was it Sanity versus the UE when they were in that one location in Atlanta, that real cool one?
Oh, I think it was Sanity in the UE. I believe it was.
I think so. Or it was AOP and Roddy, one of the two.
I think it was, something like one of those fucking mixes.
Man, I just remember how good that
shit was.
Bro, oh man. Awesome. That was when Killian Dane had hair and was fantastic.
It's cool as shit.
So they challenged the Super Click to a Falls Count Anywhere tornado tag match, and like I said, boy oh boy, do I love me a good tornado tag match. Always, I love them. It's like, oh man, they don't do them enough.
Exactly, I love them. Those things, they're so fun. They're so fucking fun. Especially with the Young Bucks being in there, bro. That's just gonna be flow after flow of just cool shit.
Exactly, bro. The Young Bucks, bro, for pay-per-view, those Bucks, man, I'm telling you, they always show out. They always fucking show out. The Inner Circle and Men of the Year and ATT have, I can't believe I'm saying this, a fantastic segment here on AEW Dynamite. Dan Lambert says, I am member number 1 of the American Top Team, and he brings out the menu for the Inner Circle to choose from. Hager chooses, obviously the Men of the Year. Hager chooses Junior Dos Santos. I can't remember who. I can't remember who Santana chose. It wasn't Xanderford or the other dude. It was the other dude that was standing there.
Fuck,
what was his name?
I can't remember their fucking names, man.
I know Xanderford, Paige Van Zant, Junior Dos Santos. Oh, the dude that looked like Vladimir Kozlov. What was his fucking name?
Yeah.
Um,
Fuck. Oh man, I can never remember MMA people's names. They all fucking sound the same. I don't know why. Every fucking MMA fighter sounds like they all have the same name.
the
I can
dude,
fucking tell you.
it was Santana chooses the dude that looks like Vladimir Kozlov.
Yep.
That's who. I can't remember his name, but Jericho gets the mic, and Xanderford grabs their mic. Van Zant then grabs the mic out of his hand and says, "I don't need any man to fight for me." She says the Inner Circle's pants are so tight, and she does not know if they have the balls to even fight her. And I quote, "I can take on all 5 of you by myself."
She walked right into that one, bro.
Awkward silence here. Awkward silence here. Jericho and the Inner Circle are just looking around like, damn, she just walked right into that. So all Jericho says is exactly what she just said. Jericho says, "You can take on all 5 of us at one time." And then he encourages her to put it on her OnlyFans.
Bro,
of
that shit
her
was hilarious.
taking on the Inner Circle all by herself.
God damn.
Oh, right, dude. Bro. That was absolutely hilarious. Dan Lambert, Jericho calls out, oh, funniest fucking line here. Jericho goes,
"Oh my
we
God.
don't want Xanderford," or he's like, "We don't want Van Zant. We don't want Xanderford. We also don't the other guy."
The other guy.
Bro, that shit cracked me up so hard. This
shit.
Dude we've never seen before, and Jericho absolutely played up to it.
Hell yeah.
Jericho is, or the other guy.
The other guy.
Bro,
I genuinely think he forgot his name. It's the way he said it. I think he forgot his fucking name, and I don't blame him. I don't remember the motherfucker's name.
Yeah. Like I said, out of American Top Team, the only ones I know is Masvidal, Dos Santos, Xanderford, and Van Zant. That's it. Yep. That is it.
That's all I fucking know.
I don't know Vladimir Kozlov or the other guy, but Vladimir Kozlov is all elite. So, yeah. So Jericho chooses Dan fucking Lambert as the last member in the Minneapolis street fight. Wow, how intimidating.
Come on, bro. Just because if the only reason you name a city with the street fight is if it's a cool city. Chicago
street fight. New York
Philly,
street fight. Yeah. Miami, South Beach street fight.
Exact. Detroit, maybe, if you're ever in fucking Detroit.
That's a good one.
I hear
Minneapolis street fight.
I think of motherfuckers pulling up with tractors, motherfuckers pulling up with hay bales.
That's actually a good one for Miami. I don't think that's ever been used. The South Beach. I know we've seen a South Beach strap match, but I don't ever think we've seen a South Beach street fight.
That would be really dope, bro. That shit would go crazy. Hell yeah.
Yeah, bro.
But Minneapolis street fight, it just doesn't work.
Sounds like the most intimidating thing ever.
A motherfucker in a cowboy hat looking like Dom Dimmadome is fucking coming in and fucking with a horse. Man, change the name to the match, please. Just call it a street fight.
I feel you, bro. I feel you. The Full Gear street fight. Something more intimidating.
Something.
Good God.
Something, bro.
Yeah, this match is gonna suck. Especially because Now, you are going to basically be competing, similar match, with the Super Click versus Jurassic Express and Christian Cage, who
it's the
is
same
also
idea
going to
of
be in
match.
a, same kind of idea of match, less people, obviously, but now you're asking Dan Lambert, Vladimir Kozlov, and Junior Dos Santos. Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky will be fine, but you're asking those three to put on a street fight, to put on a great street fight. Dan Lambert,
Exactly, bro.
Junior Dos Santos, and Vladimir Kozlov.
And they're gonna have to come up with some shit to fucking do, because what haven't the Inner Circle done outside the ring in a match? They've done so many of those type of matches.
Stadium
What are they gonna do
Stampedes.
differently?
Yep. Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
what the fuck are they gonna pull out at this point? A fucking chainsaw? What the fuck are you gonna pull out, bro? You done it all. God, you're gonna get Arn, bro. Gonna pull up an Arn. But like, seriously, bro. I don't, they better hope they pull something out their ass to make it cool, because this is the grab the dominoes, or depending on its placement, order the dominoes match if I've ever heard one. This is definitely gonna be the weakest link of the fucking show.
Give me a minute.
Got you.
Yes, you're right. Yeah. I'd rather. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I was gonna say Britt and Tay, but it's gonna be a good match.
Yeah,
it's
gonna
just
be a good match,
completely
so I can
uninteresting.
up for it.
But
Oh
yeah,
there's no story behind it.
This is gonna be atrocious.
Like you said, it's the exact same style of match as Super Click. You know what I mean? So what's the point of having this match?
Yeah, that's because like if there's anything I hate, it's when a good chaotic match goes to shit. And this match, I feel, is going to go to shit because a street fight can't be 3 minutes long, which is about all I trust Dan Lambert in a wrestling ring for.
Exactly.
And you know,
puffing half the fucking match.
Yeah, I love Dan Lambert. And don't get me wrong, man. These guys have done pretty good promo work throughout this whole feud, man. But we knew it from the beginning, bro. This match
is gonna be, but
is not gonna be good,
I'm
man.
I'm not excited for this part.
It is not gonna be good, man. But yeah, definitely made me feel a little better when they announced the Super Click and Jurassic Express and Cage in this match, because it puts a lot of upside on. At least we will have one, good chaotic match on the show.
Exactly.
And the one thing I love about AEW chaotic matches, as well as NXT as well, there's not just 4 people on the outside of the ring the whole match, and then 2 of them are in the match wrestling, and the other 4 are laying around. Yeah.
Throwing bows. I cannot wait. It's going to be all at the same time. It's just one's in the other, and then they switch, and I can't wait. I cannot fucking wait.
Me neither, man. Me neither. Shit's gonna be heat.
This shit's really gonna be heat.
MJF comes out. He sees Darby Allin sitting in the stands. He calls Darby Allin out. He says that he has broken him mentally. Darby Allin says he's gonna come. He's gonna come unleash all his frustration out on MJF. As he's coming to the ring, MJF goes to retreat, but he gets stopped by the Stinger. Comes back to the ring, and him and Darby Allin brawl all throughout the arena, and I believe Darby gets the last laugh here.
Yeah, because Sting brought all those people in the Sting mask to block MJF's way, so he had to go through the crowd. Yeah. He brought like a dozen people. Like damn near 24 people out. But yeah, he was going through, then MJF had to dip out through the crowd. And he stole some dude's hat in a fucking Twitter video I saw. He just threw some dude's hat off his head and left. He just yoinked his shit and tossed it.
Yeah. So Darby gets the last laugh here, but I think MJ will get the victory at All Out for sure. But pretty good segment here. Nothing too much. Just traditional promo battle by MJ and Darby. But yeah, so that was that segment, man.
Hell yeah, bro.
Let's see. Jamie Hayter beats Anna Jay in the Eliminator TBS match. I think that's it for the first round, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it is. So, I believe so.
Yeah. We will talk about the Hangman thing last. That's what opened the show. It was Kenny and Angels.
Oh, yep. It was Kenny and Angels.
We'll get to that last. Here he is. Cody.
The man himself, bruh. God himself.
Cody Rhodes versus Andrade El Idolo. Long story short, this match didn't go too long, actually. Cody loses to Andrade.
You love to fucking see it.
I don't know if we will be getting a rematch at All Out or Full Gear.
Who knows?
I don't know what's gonna happen here. But look, man, Andrade puts on yet again another banger of a match. He locked in the figure 4 during this match. Very interesting. I don't know which Flair he's teasing towards, but regardless, it's got to be one of them, right? Maybe both of them. You never know. But Andrade actually picks up the victory here, man, and it is beautiful. Beautiful to see.
It really is beautiful to see, bro. Shit is really beautiful to see.
Yeah. I really think they need to keep it up with Cody losing to big names and beating smaller names to boost his ego and make him feel more of, Homelander.
Exactly.
So, boost his ego, but then he can never get the job done when it comes to the bigger names. Andrade beats him with a little help from, I believe, FTR. Yes, FTR was under the ring. Cody went to do a suicide dive, gets hit with the belts. FTR goes back under the ring. Andrade pulls him in, gives him the hammer lock, and that was it. Malachi Black comes out, and they're all beating up Cody. FTR, and later in the night, Black kind of threw some hints at he threw some hints as to pretty much saying that more people are going to be turning on Cody.
Exactly.
So, let's see. So yeah, did Pac come out? I can't remember, or did they just beat up Cody?
I think he did. I think Pac came out.
Yeah, I think he did too. I don't know what's going to happen at Full Gear. I don't know if we're going to see a tag team match between...
I have no clue.
Andrade. This was one of the more confusing part of the shows.
Yeah.
It's a lot to wrap your head around. Because the first thing I thought was, are they going to do Cody and Death Triangle versus FTR, Pac... Or no, FTR Black and Andrade. But then I remember that FTR earned a feud with the Lucha Bros. So why are they helping Andrade beat Cody? I thought they were just there to help him get back at the Luchas. But
now I know why FTR is so down to do it against Cody. They make a little more sense. Yeah. Yeah, with the fuck the revival, it's Cody that made it what it was. He was the one that was mainly doing it. Man, I miss that Cody. But the revenge there makes sense. But in terms of like Andrade and like Black, still it's I just don't know how it's gonna unfold yet. That's what it is.
I don't either.
It's There's no obvious direction.
I know TK came out on an interview and said that he was trying to use Black and Andrade to link Zelina Vega to Andrade.
So that's good.
But the only thing there is, I mean, what about Vega? I mean, is her contract almost up? I mean, why are you doing that?
Are you preparing for it now?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, they do like to plant seeds early.
But you don't gotta like mention it now.
But yeah, yeah.
You just let that shit play out. Then when it happens, well, oh yeah, I remember that shit. Holy shit, they knew the whole time. You know what I mean? Something. There's a direction. I just don't know what the fuck it is.
Right. And in the main event, what would have been Jon Moxley versus Orange Cassidy turned into Miro versus Orange Cassidy. And Miro mops the floor with Orange, and Brian comes down, tries to shake his hand, and Miro backs up. And this Saturday, in 4 days, 4 days time, we will be seeing Bryan Danielson take on Miro in the Eliminator Tournament. And I heard Mox being taken out of this makes I heard Mox being taken out of this changed a lot of plans. I have not looked at it yet, but imagine Hangman wins the belt, which he will.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Bryan and Hangman are standing in the ring. And Wyatt.
Exactly.
Think about this. What do both of these guys have in common if, in Bray Wyatt's eyes, they both wronged Brody Lee?
They did.
Bryan obviously turned not only Brody, but the whole Wyatt family. And Hangman trying to, in Wyatt's eyes, take Brody's grip from him. Or take Brody's group from him. Sorry, not group. And man.
And then if you wanna keep Bryan and Hangman for a little bit, you could have Bryan just be sidelined with Wyndham for a little while, having to face him because that's a major problem. You just can't ignore Wyndham. So he's got to put his full attention to him. So simultaneously, you would have someone else feud with Hangman in the meantime. A lot of good shit can be coming up, bro. And I think you really were right about that tweet. I don't think nobody's reading too much into it. I think Wyatt wants Hangman, but the defining factor is going to be Daniel Bryan. He's going to see Daniel Bryan, and personally, that's a bigger attack to him. His history with DB, that shit's going to go crazy. I cannot fucking wait.
Bro, Wyatt has so much history to play on here.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this is going to be awesome. This is going to be fucking awesome, bro.
I just wish they were allowed to show old footage of them and their feud. I wish, bro. That would make it so much more better.
Yeah, it would. It really would. But man, Wyatt fits into so many things like a fucking glove, man. Like a fucking glove on this show.
He can face so many people and it just naturally just works.
But look, man, that tweet, I'm sticking to it, bro. That was directly at fucking Hangman. That was directly at Hangman Page.
He might not feud with Hangman at first, but he's definitely targeting Hangman. But some might sideline him.
Mm-hmm. But then you got to think too. They've done this before. Moxley attacked Jericho. that feud was kind of, laid off for a little bit as Mox went to feud with Kenny. You know what I mean? Obviously, that's another one. Injuries kind of got in the way of that one, but they picked it up as soon as Mox came back. But you got to think he attacked Jericho at Double or Nothing 2019. That feud didn't pick up till January of 2020. You know what I mean? So they've done stuff like this before, and they do it. They're not too bad at it. They're not too bad at it, from what I can remember.
Bro.
Yeah, it's FTR came in, kinda friended the Bucks at first.
Yeah.
When we all knew they came in and stared them right down.
Yeah.
Then their feud picked up after they won the belts, so.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're not too bad at doing stuff like that. They're not too bad at it, man.
Exactly. They could pull that off, especially with a guy like Wyatt. Come on, bruh. Come on. That man can do it all himself.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. And then what opened the show? Kenny Omega versus Alan Angels. A very, very good match, man. It was a very good match. These guys surprisingly had really good chemistry. And, man, did it just give me just some of the greatest nostalgia ever, seeing Kenny Omega do those V-triggers. I've never... So nice. He doesn't do them like that anymore. He doesn't do them like how he used to anymore. It's kind of sad.
He just, throws his body right at him with his knee first. I miss that shit, man. I really do.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful V-triggers here from Omega. And that is actually when he ended up beating Angels with. He just literally kept flying across the ring and just V-triggering the living shit out of this dude.
And
he wins.
Wore him down.
And he said that he is going to take it all away. And he grabs a chair and he goes to hit Angels with it. And Adam Page's music hits. What I would have loved to see, and I think it almost, just thinking about it, the way I would have booked it, almost gave me vibes of the Ricochet and Velveteen Dream moment where he jumps over the top and lands on his feet. How cool would it have been if Hangman gets on the apron, does the flip to a buckshot, and is just staring Omega right in his face?
Dude, that shit would be dope.
Almost the symbolism of, it's that fucking easy. I can hit you with this instantly, and you'll be fucking done. That, I think, would have been so badass.
Oh, that would be unbelievable.
Oh, God. That would have been so fucking cool. The fucking buckshot lands on his feet and just stares him right in his fucking face. But instead, he goes for the buckshot lariat. Omega ducks it, gets out of the ring, and definitely, this is why I saved it for last, the most badass moment of the night.
Oh,
Hangman kneels down, grabs the belt, picks up the mic, and says, "I'll do you a solid. I'll leave it right here. You better hold on to it tight. You got 10 days.
Bro, seeing him just hold it, he just looks so good with that. That title fits him like, dude, it was made for that man. Oh, it really was made for that man.
I'm telling you guys, this man, it was, bro. Just his delivery. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anybody could have said that promo. Anybody could have said that promo, and they could have sounded like a fucking idiot. But it was the way he delivered that, man. It was just
exactly.
You could just kind of feel the confidence in him. You can feel the confidence in him, and
but
you
could
kind
also
of
feel the worry in him.
Yeah. Yep. And you can kind of see Kenny starting to feel like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like, you could start to see. Yep, exactly, bro. You could start to see the cracks in the Shield are starting to show, bro. This man, I've been saying it. We've been saying it for the longest time. Is the most over fucking professional wrestler.
Oh yeah.
In the business, bar none. This guy is the most over guy in any building. And Oh man, this is gonna be a moment on Saturday night.
It's
This is going to be a
unbelievable,
fucking
bro.
moment.
We're gonna be
It
jumping
is,
out of our seats, bro. I cannot wait.
bro. It is, man.
Cannot
It
fucking
is.
wait.
Rampage. Real quick before we get to the real main event of Rampage. Bryan Danielson defeats Anthony Bowens. Red Velvet defeat the Bunny.
Mm-hmm.
And Adam Cole defeat John Silver. Now, the last thing we need to talk about here.
Man, oh man.
So, I
Holy
mentioned to you
shit.
guys, CM Punk told Eddie Kingston, I'll see you on Friday so you can apologize to me. Punk comes out there, calls Eddie out. Eddie's no showing. So Punk just kind of kept, rambling on. And Eddie Kingston comes walking out there. No music. I love it.
Yeah,
Love it.
it.
No music. He just walks out there. Oh, God. Bro.
Man.
He says to Punk an apology, and he starts laughing. He says, "Who are you?" And he keeps telling Punk that, "Who are you?" And Punk says to him, "You know exactly who I am." Eddie Kingston starts going off about... He said, "I'll never forgive you. Nobody knows who the real Punk is. You're a scumbag. You, what did he tell him? He said it was you, Samoa Joe, blatant as fuck.
Didn't even
Like,
give a fuck. Love
no
it.
shits given. You, Samoa Joe, Amazing Red, da-da-da-da, all these other, guys that were coming up when he were coming up. You guys judged me. You guys thought I was fat. You guys thought you could make fun of me because I like to eat a little. And just going in on CM Punk. Punk says, it's none of our fault that you did not deliver on your way in becoming a big star. That falls on you, not us. He said it's not their fault that Eddie Kingston never became that big of a star, but CM Punk says that it is damn well his fault for holding Eddie Kingston to that standard of greatness and trying to hold him to a standard. Eddie Kingston gets in his face and says, "Fight me," at Full Gear. CM Punk says, "I'm not going to fight you." He calls Punk a coward. CM Punk says, "I don't know about Full Gear. I was thinking something a little more on your pace. Maybe a dark elevation."
Bro, that shit was so fire, man. Holy shit.
I am baffled watching this.
Dude, I'm saying.
I am baffled.
I got my fucking hand on my head, just baffled.
I'm jaw dropped watching this whole entire segment. And then Punk goes to leave the ring. He says he's going to ask his friends in St. Louis if he wants to see him fight Kingston at Full Gear. Obviously, the crowd erupts. Doesn't that gotta be a little bitter for those fans in St. Louis?
Yeah, like damn, I ain't seeing this match. What the fuck am I marking out for?
Doing and while I was doing our Full Gear stuff today, I forgot how cool the St. Louis Full Gear thing was. Like, it looked like a rundown city, and it had the gears up on the arch, and then it had the little robot off to the side, like it was like being taken over. It looked so dope, bro. But instead, we got Minneapolis. Beautiful.
Fucking hell.
Obviously the crowd erupts. Punk goes to leave the ring, and Eddie Kingston says, "One more thing before you leave. After I beat you, please go quit for another 7 years." And Punk gives him a headbutt, and these guys start brawling. This is the kind of CM Punk I want to see, man.
Dude,
and I think in WWE, he was one of the only guys other than Cena, current talent, that can go toe-to-toe with him on the mic. Him being around guys like Eddie Kingston, this is only going to make him all that much better. And that says a lot for a guy like Eddie Kingston, a guy who was an unknown 3 years ago, just an indie wrestler. You know what I mean? And
now look at him.
This man can go toe to fucking toe with CM Punk on a mic, and I think what everybody loves about Eddie Kingston, he is gritty. He's real.
Yeah, he's gritty.
He's
real.
Just
a real ass dude, bro. You know, he's just a real dude. You know what I mean? No gimmicks behind him. It's just Eddie Kingston, bro.
Exactly.
Love it, bro.
Exactly.
Fucking love it.
And man, this was a amazing substitute for Wardlow.
Oh,
this, I mean, I think everybody would pit no hate on Wardlow, but
no, not at all,
I think everybody would rather take Punk and Kingston over Punk and Wardlow, at least for a pay-per-view, you know.
Yeah, bro. And man,
but
just hearing Punk talk like that, kind of have that dickish nature come out of him again.
Bro.
I love
this
it.
man is
I
eventually going to turn heel.
Dude,
this man is eventually going to turn heel, bro. Oh, oh, dude, this weekend I gotta show. This weekend, bro, we're gonna watch some Savage Punk clips. I love him fucking with Johnny Ace. Oh, speaking of Johnny Ace,
oh god,
this man Max Caster.
Oh my god,
this man Max Caster. I lost my shit watching the Acclaim make their entrance. Brian makes his entrance, and here come the Acclaimed, right? Max Caster, at the end of his rap, says, "I end more careers than your father-in-law." A day after the fucking releases, bro. And who is Daniel Bryan's father-in-law? Johnny Ace. Sorry, kid.
Sorry, kid. I don't know why.
I hope you can read the transcript on the email.
Bro, back a fucking laugh.
The camera goes to Brian, and Brian turns his head away from the camera to hide his laughter. He's fucking
fixing his
amazing.
mouth with his hand to hide it.
Oh my god, dude. Oh, fucking hilarious.
Dude, that shit was hilarious, bro. But
back to Punk and Kingston. I mean, you're going to hear us very, very hype for Full Gear on Saturday as well. Or, sorry, Friday as well when we go over these predictions, man. But Jesus Christ, man. Punk and Kingston, that on top of Hangman. And then the speculation of Wyndham. Now we got this Super Click match.
That's what you call pay-per-view, dog.
Yikes, bro. This is good. Man. By the time we get to Revolution, we, forget about, how this roster is going to look in a year. Revolution, we're going to have Wyatt, Keith Lee, anybody they want from ROH, anybody that they think is worthwhile. Kyle O'Reilly, possibility of Johnny Gargano, possibility of Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn.
Dude, this shit's gonna be unfucking.
We always say the roster is gonna look twice as better in a year. Fuck that. The fucking roster is gonna look twice as better in fucking 3 months. Dude. Oh, good lord.
Bro, I cannot wait. It's gonna be unbelievable, man. This is getting just unbelievable.
This is getting too crazy, bro. This is awesome. This is fucking amazing. This roster is about to get. Man, we thought it was better. We were like freaking out after Andrade was, Black hadn't even shown up yet. And then we get Black, and then we hear Brian and Punk. We're like, what the fuck?
Oh, man, this shit is unbelievable, man.
Everybody was freaking out after Andrade. Oh my god, this is the best roster ever assembled. Fucking now? After Full Gear?
Now you can't beat it ever. Come on, bro. Come on.
This is easily the best roster ever assembled, bro.
Ever assembled. WWE's current 12 people on the roster has no fucking even hold on this roster, bro. God, no. As good as it was, even peak NXT does not even hold a chance to this roster, bro.
They didn't.
God, no.
They had great people, but they didn't have the amount of depth that AEW has.
Yeah, the depth that AEW. They just got in every category. They got the best of the best, bro. You can't beat it.
Yeah, man. I mean, the excitement only gets bigger. It really does as we head into Full Gear. This is looking to be this is looking to top to All Out, just because of all these new talent that they got, their matches, plus Wyndham. Oh,
man.
Oh God,
Hangman.
You guys, the Hangman coronation is finally gonna be here, bro. This story has been fucking 3 years in 3 years in the making. 2 years in the making. Sorry, man. 2.5. 2.5.
2.5. Yeah,
bro.
It's gonna be unfucking believable, man.
It is. It truly is, man. And like I said, the anticipation is only gonna get higher. And I'm gonna tell you guys this right now. Get ready for one hell of a fucking review Saturday night.
Oh yeah, bro. We're gonna be fucking pumped.
Oh man, this is gonna be fucking sick. This is gonna be
Hell
fucking
yeah,
sick,
bro.
man. Gotta love
really
AEW.
Cannot wait. Gotta love them. Gotta fucking love them, man. And then we get to see a live show in the aftermath on Thanksgiving, bro. A couple weeks later, man. I hope we see Wyatt. I
want to see him so bad. I want to see him so bad.
Probably see Hangman Page as champion. He should be on the show. I don't see why he wouldn't live, bro. That would be fucking crazy.
It will. With that, though, looks like that is going to do it, man. That is going to do it for this edition of Notorious Unscripted, man. It looks like that is going to do it for this edition of Notorious Unscripted. Like I said, the anticipation for Full Gear only grows bigger, and man, it's not getting any smaller. With that, that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels podcast, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to do it for this edition of Notorious Unscripted, man. This has been episode 65 of Notorious Unscripted, part 1 of episode 83 of the podcast, man. So, with that being said, it has been a pleasure. Always a pleasure from I, Johnny Mayhem.
And Sir K.
And that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, please like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you guys on Friday with not only the news, but the Full Gear 2021 predictions. We'll see you guys on Friday.
Peace.